The late-night train sped through the desolate countryside, the rhythmic clatter of the wheels a haunting lullaby for the few weary passengers. The moon, a pallid sentinel in the sky, cast an eerie glow over the landscape, turning the world outside into a surreal painting of shadows and light. Inside the train, dim, flickering lights barely pierced the gloom, casting long, quivering shadows that seemed almost alive. Abruptly, the train shuddered and came to an eerie halt. The lights sputtered once more before plunging the carriages into pitch darkness. A suffocating silence followed, broken only by the anxious murmurs of passengers. They groped for their phones, tiny screens casting a feeble light that only heightened the oppressive darkness around them. A sudden, low growl rumbled through the train, a sound so deep and unnatural it seemed to vibrate through the very bones of the passengers. Hearts pounded in chests, breaths quickened, and a primal fear took hold. The lights flared back to life for a moment, and then flickered erratically. Shadows writhed on the walls, elongating and distorting into grotesque forms. The temperature plummeted, and a biting chill enveloped the train. Another growl echoed, closer this time, reverberating through the metal and sending shivers down spines. A figure rose shakily, voice trembling as it called out, "We need to stick together. Whatever's out there, it's coming for us." A gust of icy wind swept through the train, snuffing out the lights once more. Panic surged, passengers fumbling to find each other in the blackness. Someone stumbled over a cold, lifeless body sprawled in the aisle, a scream piercing the air as they realized what they had touched. In the chaos, a silhouette emerged at the far end of the carriage, towering and gaunt, with eyes glowing a sickly, unholy green. It moved with an eerie, fluid grace, the growl morphing into a chorus of guttural whispers that filled the train with a maddening cacophony. Passengers began to see their worst nightmares come to life. One saw the twisted, decayed visage of a lost loved one, eyes filled with accusing rage. Another was confronted by a monstrous spirit, dripping with blood and malice. Skin peeled away from bodies to reveal writhing, decayed flesh beneath, the stench of death overwhelming. The malevolent presence fed on their fear, growing stronger, more tangible. The air thickened with the scent of rot and despair, whispers of hopelessness slithering through the carriages. The passengers huddled together, their unity the only feeble shield against the encroaching horror. Desperation clawed at their minds. "We need to break a window," a voice cried out, piercing the oppressive dread. "We have to escape." Someone seized a fire extinguisher and, with a frantic yell, smashed it against a window. Glass shattered, and the cold night air rushed in, a frigid but welcome relief. They scrambled through the opening, bruised and bleeding, but driven by sheer terror. As they stumbled into the desolate night, they looked back at the train. The shadowy figure stood in the shattered window, its glowing eyes watching them with a malevolent, knowing gaze. A cruel smile twisted its lips as it faded into the darkness, the growl lingering in the cold air. They had escaped the train, but the horror clung to them, an indelible mark on their souls. The memory of that night, of the malevolent entity that preyed on their deepest fears, would haunt them forever, a reminder that sometimes the darkest nightmares are all too real.